Welcome to Aquarium and Reptile Depot in Citrus Heights, California. I'm Jason. I'm here today to show you some products that we feel that you would need in an aquarium, especially the maintenance part of it. We understand our goal here is to make sure that you guys are successful in this hobby, because if you guys are successful, then we're successful. So it may not be the fun stuff as far as the maintenance is concerned, but it's definitely a necessity to take care of your aquarium, because when you take care of your aquarium does well, and then you'll stay in the hobby, you'll enjoy the hobby. So got a couple products that I'd like to show you. This is kind of an unboxing, how-to, a review, tips, everything kind of involved in it. So first thing is to do water changes on a regular basis. To be consistent with your water changes, you want to make sure that you're able to keep up with the water change, because regardless of how well your filter is, how well you take care of your aquarium, it still needs new water occasionally. I mean, in our opinion, that's the most economical way to keep your aquarium in good shape. So fish are eating constantly, fish have to go to the bathroom. I mean, a filter is there to kind of prolong you from doing water changes, but again, you want to reintroduce new water. So by doing that, we recommend using a siphon. We like the pythons. Here, as you can see, this one, no need to unbox because it's wide open, or you can just see it right here. So, of course, this is the vacuum tube here. Python is known for their tubing because it's very soft. If you have had other siphons, you know that these get very rigid. And when they get rigid, then it's really hard to work with because the tube gets hard and it just stays one spot, you're not able to control it. And then this one also has a siphon kit on it. So this will actually prime it without having to use your mouth to siphon. You might get a mouthful of aquarium water, but yeah, so this is what you want to start it with. This is the one that you stick into the gravel. I've seen a lot of customers, or even our staff, right? We train them how to do it. You don't want to move this vacuum just agitating the soil. You actually want to, for lack of a better term, just stab the gravel and let the dirty poop, food, whatever it is, go into the tube, and then you move it to another spot, you move it to another spot, you move it to another spot. And we don't encourage to do huge water changes. We like partial water changes. If you're pretty regular on your water changes, we say like 10% weekly. But if you can't, maybe 20, 25% at the very most, even if you haven't done water changes in years, right? You're not gonna be able to catch up an ecosystem in one cleaning. But that is really important. I think this is a great tool to have, especially a good one like this. And then when you re-put the water back into your aquarium, you wanna use water conditioner. This is Prime, made by Seachem. This will detoxify ammonias, nitrites, nitrates, remove chlorines, chloramides. You know that we not necessarily push the product, but we highly suggest this one because it's concentrated. So all these products will have directions on it, but a capful, which is 5 milliliters, will treat 50 gallons. Anytime you're adding new water into your aquarium, whether that's tap, whether that's well, whether it's filtered, you still want to put this in here. I mean, it's very economical. It's $10.99. It's not very, it doesn't cost a whole lot, and it's really important to make sure that you don't get chlorines in your aquarium. And then I forgot the siphon tube is also $30.99 for that one if you guys are interested in that. And then the second thing, after you dechlorinate the water, we recommend Brightwell Aquatics MicroBacter 7. Great maintenance bacteria. We always talk about beneficial bacteria here. The more beneficial bacteria that you have in your aquarium, the more it can break down nitrates, basically, or ammonias and nitrites that convert it to nitrates, so therefore you can do water changes to dilute the nitrates in it. So that's why bacteria, the new water, doesn't have it. That's why we have chlorines in our city waters. They don't want bacteria for you to drink, but in our ecosystem, we want beneficial bacteria back in there. Since you're taking out some, you want to reintroduce some just to build that culture back up into your filters. And then we have a test kit too. I would probably do the test kit before you actually do the water change, so you know where your tank sits. This is Aquarium Co-op multi-test strip. We like strips because they're easy. They show consistency. We also recommend like the API, the liquid test kits. Those are a little bit more accurate. They take a little bit more time, but if there's nothing going on with your aquarium, I would suggest just using the strips just to make sure that everything is in check. If it's not, then I would take out the liquid test kit and maybe test it, or maybe bring it in here. We do it digitally for $10, but this is like 200 strips, $16.99. I think they have a smaller one, which is a little cheaper, but this one is the best value because you get a lot of strips for the price. And then they have a color chart here. You just match it and just see what parameters that you're trying to keep your tank at. And then again, like I said, you just want to test your water before you do the water change, so you know that it remains the same every time you do your water changes. So again, consistency with the aquarium hobby is key to kind of keep your ecosystem stable. And then for aquariums, there's glass or acrylic, or you want to keep that looking clean because that's what a lot of customers or a lot of guests gauge your tank by. So we got a couple different things here. We really like the flipper. Flipper kind of redesigned this a little bit ago. So you put this piece on the outside, this piece on the inside. It has a razor on the bottom of it, which gets a lot of the algae off. I mean, we carry different products, don't get me wrong, but the flipper has the best razor. You can just replace the razor. If you guys are ever looking for mag floats or even the Hygger products, we do carry those, but we really like the flipper. You'll see it throughout the store on our tanks. That's what we use to get rid of a lot of the hard algae on the tanks. So last but not least, for the hard stuff, we have the Hygger. They're 6-in-1. It's pretty cool. It has a lot of different little things on it. We're gonna unbox it, show you this one here. As you can see, they have their rod, which you can do extensions on it, but each of those are gonna be able to go onto these different tools here. So this one has a razor on it, just kind of like the flipper, but you can get a little bit more pressure on it because you're gonna use it by hand. They have a little gravel cleaner, so if you have any particulates in there you want to just sift through, they'll be able to clean that out for you. This will also clean like a cleaning brush in between pipes and any hard to clean like strainers. That will work as well. They have a foam that will get in the corners. It's designed to go in the corners there. So I forgot to mention, with the magnetic cleaner, you don't want to ever get it too close to the silicone because you don't want to scrape any of the silicone off. So when you get close to it, just be careful there. And also when you get to the bottom of the tank with the magnet, just be careful not to pick up any sand or gravel because it will scratch acrylic, definitely, because acrylic's like butter when it touches anything. But glass will even scratch too if you pick up a piece of rock or sand on it. So just be aware when you get close to the bottom of the tank. Maybe don't use the magnetic scraper, or just be very careful. Always look in between the magnets, make sure that there isn't any type of gravel in there. And then last but not least, they have the one that's a flat surface. So you're gonna go ahead and use this one on the flat panels of the glass there. And oh, they have a net too, just in case if you need anything. So like I said, it's super simple. They have this rod here that allows you to get the extensions on there. But yeah, that's kind of the basics as far as just making sure your aquarium's in good shape. That is really critical as far as just taking care of your aquarium. I know it can be a lot, it seems like, but realistically, it's really not that bad once you get into it. That's why we want to keep it really simple with you guys. You don't need to spend a lot of time in your aquariums as long as you stay consistent with it. Again, stability. That's what you always want to do with your aquarium. And we'd rather tell you sooner than later how to care for an aquarium because they are pets, part of your family. It's, in our opinion, our responsibility to educate you guys how to take care of them, but ultimately it is your responsibility to take care of your aquarium, your pets, how to do it properly. Don't get me wrong, like this may not be 100% foolproof. Just because you do all the things that I suggested doesn't mean that the aquarium's gonna always guarantee do well, but I honestly feel that it will increase your odds of making sure that your fish are gonna do well in your aquarium. And like I said, that is our goal here. Like none of these products are, like none of these manufacturers have paid for us to put it, even sponsored any of this video. We just really wanted to put it out there for you guys just to show you, yes, we stock it. Yes, it'd be nice if we sold it. And that, right? Like that's what we're here to do. But it is gonna help you guys in the long run as well. So just remember, this is part of the hobby. It's fun setting it up. It's, you know, it costs a lot, but once you get it going, you have to maintain it. It's just like maintaining your car or cleaning your house. It may not be fun while you're doing it, but generally speaking, it's really rewarding, especially in an aquarium. When a clean aquarium looks fantastic, but you got to put the work in. If you don't want to put the work in, it's gonna be pretty challenging to sustain this hobby in your home. And that's the honest truth about this. So hope this helps. If you guys are in the area and you guys want to get these products, or we have other products too. This is not the only ones that we have. I mean, we have, in our opinion, better and best, right? Certain products, but we have the right product for the right customer. So if you're looking for a certain brand, we probably have it, or maybe a certain price point, we probably have that too. So we can definitely help you. And if you're not from the area, you can't make it in, we always have our online shop. It's always open, depotpet.shop. Please be sure to check it out. We hope that you like this video, a little different format for us. Hopefully you guys like it. If you do, please comment below, subscribe to the channel, throw the thumbs up, follow us on all our social media. We'll see you guys on the next one.